so you want to play rough?
So here we are, guys, with top 6 Battle Royale games 2017-18. The first one up is number 6, coming in Horizon Source. Okay, so this one is, I don't know what to say about this one. This one's got a lot of bugs in it, a tremendous amount of bugs in it, with a good array of characters you can choose from, good setups and stuff like that. The game looks pretty good. It looks okay apart from the graphics in the sky and stuff like that. Let's choose this character real quick. The writing on it's not too good either. I think it's a Japanese game. The lobby took me 2.5 minutes to get into a game yesterday, into a squad game. When I did finally get into the game, it just didn't seem to load properly. It took forever to load. I had high ping, so I'm not exactly sure, you know, where the servers are. Maybe they're over in Japan because it is a Japanese game. As you can see here in the bottom corner, I had a ping of over 3,000. 3,000 ping is obviously not normal, and it's just completely unplayable.
Hey, fuck you, man!
You see that? Ping 666. So I'm not sure what that was all about. Maybe it was a sign from the devil. But as you can see, I'm coming down into land here now, and the game is just bugged out and full of issues, full of problems. See that?
Hey, what
I just
happened?
land there and I just can't do anything, can't move. Again, I tried to land. Again, I landed and I just couldn't seem to find the game. So I went back in again for the 3rd or 4th attempt. This is one of the reasons why I haven't played this game much in the past, because I've had issues with the server. And it just takes too long to get anywhere on the game. I don't really know what to say that's good about this one, to be honest with you guys. Apart from it's a Japanese spin-off from, you know, the original Battle Royales and different kinds of games. It's a free game. You can download it, and it's free to play. Again, we had a crash, and as you can see, we skip halfway across the map, and then start floating down. The movement on the game isn't particularly good either. It just doesn't feel like it moves with any fluidity. It doesn't move great. So I couldn't really properly get a good game out of this yesterday. What with the screen tear as well, that was with VSync on. And again we land into the ground and we can't move. We're unable to play the game. As you can see, we're pretty much stuck here, and you can see that the lag there in the corner. The guy's jumping all over the place. So yeah, overall, not the best game, to be honest. Even when my ping went down to 0. See that? Ping down to 0. Anyway, up next, number 5. Cuisine Royale. This one is set in Second World War, I think. You get Wallace Jeeps and different kind of vehicles, which I kind of like the vehicle warfare. It's quite good. I quite like that, but there's issues with this game as well. This game bugs out quite often. There's a few things. It looks actually quite pretty. It's not too bad, this game. It actually looks alright. But the controls are all over the place, the aiming, and if you like the kind of thing where you're running around in battle with the novelty boxer shorts there, you know, but you can get into Wallace Jeeps, you can't really read, when you kill somebody and they've got a lot of items on the floor, you can't actually read what they've dropped. It takes too long to read what they've actually dropped on the floor. So you just, you know, you're spending 5 minutes actually reading what you want to pick up and stuff like that, because it's just so confusing. But again, it's a typical Battle Royale game. You just put in pots and pans over yourself and colanders over your heads and stuff like that. But it does make a little bit of noise when you're running around. When you're running around, the enemy can hear you running around with pots and pans on you. And I'm not quite sure what that halo thing is over the top of the head. I'm not sure what that does. But the storm comes in, just like most typical Battle Royale games. It has a sound issue, this game, as well. The sound on this game is is not great at all. I mean, it really isn't. But as you can see, you can climb on the roofs and stuff like that, so you can get up high and get an advantage point. But obviously you can't build anything like in other games, other battle royale games. As you can see, everything kind of slows down when you're in the storm. But again, it's confusing. You can't see what you're picking up, which is a bit annoying. They needed to fix that. Again, this game is free to download. All the games that I'm showing you today, guys, are actually free to download on Steam, so go ahead and check them out. This one was left with issues. I had some serious problems with this one as well. As you can see, my frame rate went seriously down. I was hitting 1.5 frames here. Look, FPS 1.5 frames, which made the game just seriously unplayable. Okay, in at number 4, Radical Heights. This one's pretty much the same. I wasn't able to get any gameplay out of this one. I have made a video of this one in the past on my channel, so if you want to take a look at that, check out below. I'll leave a card up in the top left, top right, so you can have a look at that one. This game looks pretty. It actually looks a lot better than what it is. I've played this one. I played a couple of games of this, but I was unable to load it for some reason. Radical Heights, set in 1980s. It's a game show game. It kind of reminds me of like The Running Man, I think it is, with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day. That was a pretty good film, but this is a similar thing where you can upgrade your weapons and stuff like that and buy different weapons in the game. So you actually get cash, collect cash, and then you buy your different weapons from people and stuff like that. It just needs to be better. With a lot of these games, you know, they don't really work on them. I don't think they actually pay much attention to them. They wait, they wait for people to download them and see how many people are playing it, see how many people like it, and then they upgrade it from there. A bit like Fortnite and a few of the other ones. This one looks the business. Like I said, it's very pretty. You've got airdrops and stuff like that. You can customize weapons. It's pretty good in that kind of way, but it just lacks in something. The playability isn't great. The customization is good. You can customize all your clothes and your character and stuff like that. And you can ride BMXs and a few other things as well, so that's not too bad. Okay, so that's that one. In at number 3 is the Darwin Project. Now this little game, this is not bad, this one. I quite like this one. I haven't played much of it because I'm playing other games and I don't have a lot of time to play them all, but the Darwin Project is quite good. It's free to download. Like I said, everything is free. So you download this one, you go around collecting leather, you collect wood, and you can run around. The idea is obviously to be last, to be first, so last alive. And in this game, the director helps you. So he'll help you. He can give you wood, he can give you leather and stuff like that, and he can help you along the way. And when it gets too cold, because obviously we're in the snowy areas, when it gets too cold, you just light a fire. Yeah, you can light a fire and keep yourself warm and stuff like that. If you get into one of these huts here, you can see where the opposition are. And randomly, the director closes the zones off, so it closes down to one zone in the end. So it's not actually like a storm or a fog that comes in. It's actually the director closing, the zones off and stuff like that. But you get some pretty neat weapons in this game, like bear traps and a few other things as well, teleportation and stuff like that. So all in all, this one's not a bad game. As you can see, you can craft different things, the scavenger axe and stuff like that. So, but you need the materials to do it. There I go, set up a fire just to keep myself warm. It's not a bad game, but you need to be accurate on this game. Because it's only a bow and arrow, you need to be accurate. So you've got to work on your accuracy in this game. And when you light a fire, the opposition can see that, so they can see it halfway across the map. so I don't know exactly where you are. Just crafting some shield here real quick. Get my shield up nice. And there's a few other things as well. So check it out in Steam. Just have a look at it in Steam. Like, you can download it for free. It doesn't take up a lot of hard drive. You get electronics as well. The director will put some electronics, so we can all fight over the electronics. Everybody seems to go to the same area of the map and get the electronics, which then means you can craft the special abilities. And as you can see right now, I'm going to be crafting the teleportation device, so the teleport. Actually crafting that, which is probably one of the best things in the game, I think. So you can choose exactly where you want to teleport to, and it's pretty good because it's pretty quick as well. If you need to get away from battle, you can just do that, and then boom, there you go, you're done. So yeah, it's got some pretty neat touches. The movement on this game is pretty good as well. It's fluid, it looks alright. It's certainly a lot better than the other games. That's the reason why I put this in number 3, because I believe that it's pretty good and it deserves a number 3 slot in my book. Just collecting some more leather and stuff like that. Okay, number 2. In at number 2, Realm Royale. I gave this number 2 because this one, it seems to be better than the rest, and I like the map, and I like the idea what they've done with this, where you can get your special powers and superpowers and stuff like that depending on your class. You can choose different classes and stuff like that. Again, you don't have, with these battle royale games, you don't have a parachute. Okay, so you just pretty much land on the ground. You don't have a parachute. You're not going to hurt yourself. You don't take any fall damage in the game. But with most battle royale games, you land on the ground. You search for chests and stuff like that. So, and depending on what guy you've chosen, depending on what class you've chosen, depends on what abilities you have and stuff like that. It gives you a countdown as well, so I like the fact that it says 70 enemies remaining, 60 enemies, 50 enemies. It gives you a nice little countdown as well. Just picking up some shield potion here real quick. So yeah, this has a few different twists to it. I quite like this. Visually as well, it's very visually aesthetic. I quite like this, the way the game looks. The fact that you can just use your shields and your potions in game is pretty good. You can also jump on a horse. You can jump on a horse as well, which I think that's a nice idea. So you can get across the map real quick. Obviously, I can pick up crossbows and stuff like that with my class. And with this game as well, it's not really a storm that comes in, it's more of fog. It says that the fog is commencing, but it's the same idea. You have to actually, get into the area, like most battle royale games. With this one, it's not too bad. You can collect armor as well, so you can collect the steel boots. You can collect, the arms and chest pads and headgear and stuff like that. Again, free to download. Give it a go. Different areas in the map: snowy area, desert area, and obviously now where I am in a little village. So yeah, that's why this one is number 2 on my list. It's not a bad little game. It looks good. I think it's better than the rest. It plays better than the rest. It looks actually better than the rest as well. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with what happens when you die. Check this out. Isn't that great? So if you can survive being the chicken, they don't get the kill and you respawn. I think that's a nice idea. I think that's great, and it's funny as hell. So you've just got to outlive the timer. As soon as you outlive the timer, then you respawn again. Yeah. So, which one is first, you guys are asking? And you've probably got it. You guessed it. It is Fortnite. I'm going to leave you with some Fortnite, guys. That's been your top 6. It's your boy Repo RODGE. Don't forget to give us a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. Love you. Bye.